Hello, welcome to another lesson of our class, and today we are going to look at a square, area and perimeter of a square. Alright, so a square too is a quadrilateral, a four-sided figure where all the sides are the same. Alright, so this can be how actually how a square is. Okay, all the sides are the same, and then each interior angle is 90 degrees. All right, so let's say A, B, C, and D. So this side is my length. Okay, and because all the sides are the same, if here is length, then let me also call here length. Okay, all the sides are same. So because all the sides, then here also be the length, and here also be the length. Okay, and the opposite side, as we say, all the sides are actually the same, so they are the same. Okay, and let's find the area and then the perimeter. So area of a square, okay, will be the length times the length. Length multiplied by length. Okay, which will be what? L times L, and it will give us L square. Okay, so area of a square is L square. Okay, L square. And let's look at the perimeter. Okay, perimeter of a square. We know the perimeter is the distance around the figure. So L plus L plus L plus L. Then how many L? 4 L. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the perimeter of a square is 4L. Alright, the length multiplied by 4 will give you the perimeter. Okay, and let's also talk about the diagonal. Let me talk about the diagonal. Alright, so let me call here D as the diagonal. Okay, so this side is the diagonal, or you can draw from A here to the C here. The diagonal. The diagonal divides the square into 2. Alright, because this side is the same as this side. Okay, so my diagonal, the length of the diagonal look at the length of the diagonal. It implies that, okay, you know, this is a triangle. So as the diagonal divides the square into 2 equal parts, so triangle, triangle. Okay, and then the length of this particular diagonal here is 90 degrees. Okay, so this becomes a right angle triangle. Here is a right angle triangle, and if that is the case, then 90 is here is the hypotenuse. So you can apply what? The Pythagoras theorem. So d square is equal to L square plus L square. Okay, so the d square is equal to L square plus L square, and then my d square will be equal to what? 2L square. And my d is equal to square root of what? 2L square. So I can say my diagonal is equal to what? Root of what? 2L. So the L square will come out from the root. So that will give you root of 2L. And then I believe that one question comes on the diagonal. Okay, if you are familiar with the diagram, then there wouldn't even be no need to memorize this. If you can also memorize that, is fine. Then you draw your diagram then you find a diagonal from the diagram. That will be so simple. All right, so let's take note of this. The area is what? L squared. The perimeter is 4L, and then the diagonal is root 2L. Root 2L. All right, so we are going to solve questions right now. All right, so let's consider the questions. Number 1. The diagonal of a square is 60 centimeters. Calculate its perimeter. Okay, so as you can draw your square. Okay, and look at where your diagonal is. And the diagonal is 60 centimeters. Okay, so my square length and length, and I said I should find the perimeter. So what we have to do is to find the side of the square. Okay, so we apply the Pythagoras theorem. So that after getting the side of the square, we know the perimeter of a square is 4 times the length. Okay, so let's find the length. So we can say 60 squared is equal to what? L squared plus L squared. The Pythagoras theorem. So what is 60 squared? Is 3,600 equal to 2L squared. So we divide through by 2. So 3,600 divided by 2 equal to L squared. So 3,600 divided by 2 will give us 1,800. So our L square is equal to 1,800, and L is equal to what? Root of 1,800. And what is root of 1,800? That is 30 root 2. So 30 root of 2. Okay. So if I'm asked to find the perimeter, so I will say that therefore perimeter of the square, okay, will be equal to 4L, which is 4 times 30 root of 2. And what will be 4 times 30 root 2? 4 times 30 is actually 120 root of 2. And in decimal, it will give us what? 169.70, let's say 56, okay, centimeters. So this is the perimeter of the square. The perimeter of the square. Is that okay? Number 2. The area of a square is 81 centimeters squared. Find its perimeter. So area of a square L square is 81 centimeters. So L square is equal to 81. We should find the perimeter. Perimeter is 4L. So let me deal with the length. So L is equal to root of 81. And root of 81 is what? 9. Okay, so 9 centimeters. So I can find the perimeter. Therefore, the perimeter is equal to 4 times 9, 4L, and 4 times 9, so 36 centimeters. So the perimeter is 36 centimeters. 36 centimeters. All right. So simple. Let's go to number 3. If ABCD is a square of area 4 centimeters, I think there should be a square, 4 centimeters squared. Find the radius of the circle that passes through all the vertices of the square. So we are going to draw your square, number 3, and then we indicate all the vertices or the dimensions. So okay, so this is our square. A, B, C, and D. And it said area is 4 centimeters squared. So if it is 4 centimeters, okay, we are giving the area, all right, as 4 centimeters. So what does it mean? Area is what? Area of a square, we know, is L squared. So L squared is equal to 4. So L is square root of 4. and that will give me 2. So 2 centimeters. So it is telling us that the length of the square here will be 2 centimeters and here will be 2 centimeters. Very necessary. Okay. So 2 times 2 will give you the 4 centimeters square. All right. Okay. He said find the radius of the circle that passes through all the vertices of the square. So there is a circle. The vertex is this place, this place, this place. So the vertex is the ABCD, and the side is side AB, BC. So sometimes the question can talk about the side. If it's the side, then it is inscribed circle. We draw to touch all the side. But this time, okay, it is touching all the vertices. So it will go outside. So let's see how our circle is going to be. Okay. We have a 2 centimeters here. And 2 centimeters here. All right. And so the circle is touching all the vertices of the square. Find the radius of the circle that passes through all the vertices of the square. So we are going to find the radius. The radius, it means that this circle, if this is the center, okay, from the center to the circumference. So where are we going to get from the center to the circumference? We can get at this place, at this place, at this place. So it can be here. Okay. So where it is, finding it will be difficult. So let me join up to this place, so that it will become a diameter, and I'll divide it by 2 to get what? To get the radius. So from here to here is the radius. From here to here is the radius. Okay, so what I've done, I've gotten a diagonal of what? Of the square. So I can find the diagonal of the square. And the diagonal of the square will become what? The diameter of the circle. And I'll divide by 2. And I'll get what? And I'll get the radius of the circle. I think that's okay. So go here D. So from the diagram, then I can say that using the Pythagoras theorem, my d square is equal to 2 square plus 2 square. My d square will be equal to 2 square is what? 4 plus 4. Okay, and 4 plus will give me 8. And my d will be equal to square root of 8. And square root, I think that will be 2 root 2. Alright. Okay, so 2 root 2 centimeters. Okay. So this is my diameter. I've gotten the diameter, or the diagonal, which is the same as the diagonal of the square, as 2 root 2. Therefore, the radius. Okay, you know the radius is what? Half of a diameter. So 2 root 2 divided by 2. And that will give me root 2 centimeters. So what it means is that the radius of the circle will be root 2 centimeters. That will be the radius of the circle. Is that okay? That is so simple to work with. A rectangle has dimensions of 20 centimeters by 5 centimeters. Find the length of the square if the area of the square is the same as the rectangle. Okay, so if the area of the square, according to the question, is the same as the area of the rectangle, okay, then we can say that area of the square is equal to what? Area of the rectangle. Okay, so their area are the same. What is area of a square? Now it is L square. What is area of a rectangle? That is length times the breadth, or length times the width. Okay, now we are given the dimensions of the square, so 20 by 5. So my L square will be equal to 20 times 5. Alright, and my L square, 20 times 5 is what? Is 100. So my L is equal to square root of 100. And that will give me what? 10 centimeters. So it's in centimeters. Okay. Therefore, that is the we are finding what? Find the length of a square. Okay. Therefore, the length of the square is equal to 10 centimeters. All right. So the length of the square is 10 centimeters. It's 10 centimeters. So that's about the area and perimeter of a square. The next time we meet, we'll try and solve some past questions, and then I believe square will be something very simple for you. Make sure to subscribe, comment, and like. I will see you again. Bye bye.